let's put my flowers in some water and talk about some hot takes I have. Okay, hot take one. I believe a dish rag is better than a scrub daddy. Well, or a scrub mommy. I have a scrub mommy. She's a little rough. Maybe I have a scrub mommy. She's a little rough. Actually, I'm about to throw her away because I don't use it anymore. But so I recently went to Walmart and I got a pack of dish rags, which I think are OG. My grandma uses them. Scrub daddies and scrub mommies are great. The only thing about these is sponges are kind of gross to me. I don't care if it's like a really good sponge or not. They just are kind of all gross. And I am way more likely, I think, to clean off my countertops and wipe down my microwave and things like that if I'm using a rag instead of a sponge, because sponges don't really pick up the water like that, that they leave behind. And I wash the sponge out, but I just never feels like I'm really washing it clean. And I wash my rags every few days, and then I just switch them in between washes. So I think that rags are better than sponges. That's my hot take number one. Damn. I was in the shower thinking about my other one and I can't even really remember it now. And I was so passionate about it, I thought I wasn't going to forget, but that's kind of always what happens. You end up forgetting. I don't know. Let's put my flowers in some water though. I went in the bathroom hoping it would come back to me, and it hasn't. But another hot take I have is that dry brushing is exponentially better than using a exfoliating product, as in like something you have to squeeze out of a bottle. And I say this as someone who very much enjoys First Aid Beauty's exfoliating body scrub. However, I now prefer, in my adultness, I now prefer having a dry brush and dry brushing before I get in the shower over using a product that is meant to exfoliate. You waste the bottle. I feel like, especially if you leave your products in the shower, like your shower products in the shower, like most people do, not only does it take up more space, it's also just gets water inside the product bottle. I remember I constantly had that issue with my First Aid Beauty body scrub, whether I left it laying down, upright. There was typically always water in the product, and I just think that's gross because it's just water sitting in the product. Nasty. So, yeah, I recommend dry brushing to anybody who likes to exfoliate, especially, okay, girly pops. It's summertime. If you struggle with ingrown hairs around your bikini line, get you a dry brush, sister. It'll change your life. It'll change your life. Dry brush your bikini line. Literally, all those ingrown hairs are the hairs that are trying to come out before they even become ingrown hairs. Pop right out. I do think there's like a certain amount of time you can go before you should go before replacing them. And then like also like the process of using them. I wouldn't use a dry brush fresh from being outside all day, or something like that. But I do think it is a better option than an exfoliating product. Plus, typically more affordable than an exfoliating product too, because that First Aid Beauty was like $20 a bottle, maybe more. And my dry brush is $6. For the same amount of time you're going to have to replace it, probably even less than the bottle. Actually, I don't know, because that bottle lasts a long time. But also, I'm really inconsistent with the bottle. So, hot take number 2 is dry brushing is better than an actual exfoliating product. Damn, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, I was talking way too much about exfoliator. Here's the little flowers I bought. It's not, I was thinking of more of a little dainty kind of arrangement idea in my head, because I kind of want to put them in multiple places in my house. So I'm gonna do kitchen, table, and maybe bathroom. I've never put flowers in my bathroom, but we'll see. They were also pretty affordable. They're not for anybody. If they were for somebody else, I probably would have gone a bit more extravagant, but because they're not for anybody else and they're just for myself, I'm down for a little bit of a more chill vibe. The flower food is very cloudy. If only I had some pothos. If I had some pothos, that would be great, but also moving soon, so like really doesn't make any sense to buy pothos right now, because what am I gonna do with it when I have to move? Nonsensical. I hope everyone is having a beautiful day today. I am having a great day today. I was having a conversation with my cousin yesterday about being a... When I tell you everyone's calling me today, well, nobody calls me ever. LOL. But I'm almost out my flowers. The first one, not really organized or anything like that. Just cute. I'm fine with that. How cutesy. Okay, I said I was gonna do 3. I really only ended up doing 2. But that don't matter. That don't matter. Oh, I have one more. Boom. Boom shakalaka. Yes, God. Cute little babies. Now, let's see where I should put them. That's the Metro card up on the counter for me. In the middle. Yeah, I like that angle.